as they've got things rolling on this drive. Young now. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 11 yards there. 1st down. Again, it's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Take him down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Young off the bootleg. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Marquise Brown from 17 yards out. And the Lumberjacks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's Hollywood, Marquise Brown, who finishes it off with the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even... Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ross. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Ross on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Ross now on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Looking to throw. Ross. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. First and 10. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jermaine Johnson able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble, then recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board. Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Second down, Young. Got him in. It's Brown.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. And there's the running back, Cam Akers. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done.
There he goes, right side, inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! Cam Akers on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Sentinels are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again and It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Point after try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Young. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Young. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. And there's the running back, Cam Akers. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have herded him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Ross. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. To throw is Ross. Throwing on 1st down. That's out to the flat for Akers. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a give. Akers running left. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It's a gain of 4 there and gives them a new set of downs.
Brandon, they're still in the lead. The momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence. And you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities. And this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Looking to throw. Ross. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He gets away from one. Room past the 35. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, Lumberjacks.
Young will set to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Young now from the 50. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Ross on 1st and 10. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
The throw over the middle, taken in. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Ross. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball.
And now off to the races down the right side. Still going past the 30. And just not quite enough gas in the tank, down to the 4-yard line, but still a sensational effort.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, as the first half is winding down. And the Lumberjacks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point splits the uprights, and that trims the lead down to 9. This taken in right around the goal line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out in the Sooner state of Oklahoma, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the score line. Deontay Foreman, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. From there, we're off to check out another game. And as you see, they were losers earlier this afternoon. Jared Goff, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounced back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. And then lastly, on Monday Night Football, those fans will be riled up as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and what equates to be a very tough opponent. It was the running back Cam Akers who stood out in that first half of play. He had 2 touchdowns on the ground and added another on the receiving end for good measure. He was awesome.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 138 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Ross. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. On the give, this is Akers. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Ross. That is caught. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now Ross throwing again on 2nd and 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Off play action. Ross. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Ross. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Off the play fake. Ross. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Now that was extremely well played defensively. So easy to go ahead and sell out. All 11 just go into the football expecting a run. Instead, they played their assignments really, really well.
Yeah, they were ready for the play action. Is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Cody Barton there to bring him down. 2nd and 9. Out of his end zone, Young. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Young to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys in great field position, probably near midfield or better.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive, and there's the running back, Cam Akers. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the 3rd, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that, and guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. A gain of 3, 2nd down. play action. Ross. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Ross. And this is going to be incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Toronto's offense ready to take over.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Dancing to his left. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now here's Young. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
1st and 10, Young. Jones has it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Option right, Young. Pushes past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. The busy night continues for Williams. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Javonte Williams
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Lumberjacks have cut it back within a score.
Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Looking to throw, Young. And it's caught. Touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. with his second touchdown of the night. And the Lumberjacks are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. And there's the running back, Cam Akers. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. Ross. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Ross. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Chicago. It's taken to the 26. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. Toronto's offense ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 1st down, Young. Got his man. It's Williams. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. They run it again with Williams. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. Brought down at the 20. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Young. Open man right side is Ingram. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Now Young. Slant route to Miller. Touchdown! Anthony Miller from 4 yards out. And the Lumberjacks have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, we won't say the comeback is complete just yet, but boy, they have come roaring back to take this 4th quarter lead.
And I like the way that you put that, because it's not complete just yet, but just think about the other side, where they are right now, because they've got to be saying, how did we let this one get away? We were in complete control, well on our way to victory, and now all of a sudden, we're losing. How did that happen?
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. This taken in at the goal line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Here's Ross on 1st down. That's complete right side to Kmet. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ross now looking to throw on 2nd down. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Ross. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard.
2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
Runs over it. And he works free. He's still on his feet. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cam Akers, 56 yards. And the Sentinels use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Buying time to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
95 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On the option to give to Williams here.
And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On the counter, here's Williams. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They go play action. Young.
Finding Williams on the check down.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Young will set to throw. On the right side, this is Miller.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. It'll be Young again. And that is incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So this game's had a little bit of everything. Here's another little something. A potential game-tying 4th quarter field goal that winds up hitting iron.
And there's always a chance that it's going to hit and bank itself in, but no such luck that time. And that's a body blow right there.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing to start the drive. Ross. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
3rd down and 13.
Looking to throw. Ross.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense.
He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
But look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching it, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards.
Young's throw taken in by Miller.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. Here it's 3rd and 3. Young to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. It's Young off play action. Man open, here is Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Well, this offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second, this is a one-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Off the play fake, Young. This one swung out to Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. A first down throw for Young. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Young to throw it. And this will be swung out here for counter. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Young. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
To throw is Ross. Throwing on 1st down. Pass complete to Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Ross to throw on 2nd down. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. Gosh, given the time and the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
This offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. A give to Williams, running right.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this one is right down Broadway. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Toronto, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.